Nick was just trying to help me, Mum and Johnny, even though it meant throwing away his happiness with you.
So have you made up with your parents?
Nick made me.
I'm impressed, Nick. I really admire you for that.
You do?
There is one thing my parents are good for. How'd you like to go to a club where you can listen to a live band, dance, drink, no questions asked about age or anything? Why don't we just forget all the God stuff and have some fun?
I am having fun.
I mean real fun. I know what you want. And guess what? I want it too. Come on, Nick.
What about all that God stuff?
What about it?
Thou shalt not commit adultery and all that?
It's not adultery.
Well, it's still a shalt not.
I'm sick of all that. You keep saying I've got to live. And you're right. So let's do it.
You're just saying all this because you're drunk.
And so what if I am?
You're going to change your mind in the morning. It'll be God's squad as usual.
Tomorrow's ages away.
No, I can't.
What are you doing?
You better drink some water or you're going to feel lousy.
I know how I could feel better.
You better stay here tonight.
I thought you'd never say yes.
You can sleep in my bed.
With you?
I'll take the couch.
Am I really so pathetic? You're only pathetic sometimes, Guy.
When?
I was only joking. Guy, you're not pathetic.
How come I feel like no one loves me?
I do.
Really?
Really. You're a warm and generous person of great strength with a beautiful aquiline nose.
You don't think it's too big?
No, it's aristocratic. And plus, you're a designer and tailor of great talent who's just won us 2 fabulous days away together.
Do you really want to come with me?
Absolutely.
When do I get to negotiate a pocket money raise?
The day I actually get to see the floor of your room.
I tidied it this morning.
That's not called tidying up, that's called moving the mess around. Min,
Yeah?
are you okay about yesterday?
You mean Hannah and everything? I'm cool, as long as you and Johnny are. You no mad at me for telling Nick?
Of course not. You better scoot, you'll be late.
Hi, Minnie.
Hi.
I got it. The job at the IVF clinic.
Oh, congratulations!
I've just talked to Donald. He wants me to start today so Annie can show me the ropes before she goes. Is that okay?
That's just fine. Are you pleased?
Thrilled.
Hi, Mum.
What brought this on?
Felt like a change.
You hate roughing it.
Couldn't sleep in my bed.
Oh, Nick, not the old problem.
No, not that.
Well, you're sick in your bed.
Gross. I couldn't sleep in my room because there was someone else in there. A Christian.
Good morning, Miss Harrison.
Hello, Brittany. Well, would you like some breakfast? We have cereal, or Nick could cook you up some bacon and eggs.
No, not food. Brittany's got that poisoning thing. You know that bug thing you get with chicken?
What did you two get up to last night?
Well, we went to this cafe. I mean, it was all right until I went to the loo and I saw the kitchen man toxic. But by then we'd ordered, and the waiter threw a mental when we tried to unorder. So we stayed and ate some of it and then left. And on the way home, Brittany started heaving.
Excuse me.
So I thought I'd better bring her back here.
She seems a little the worse for wear.
Yeah, you get that with chicken.
And there's nothing else you'd like to tell me about your night?
No. What?
Just asking. I thought Brittany might have been drinking.
She doesn't drink, and I've been out here all night in my worm suit, okay?
So there's nothing I should be worried about.
Not unless you're worried about me turning into a saint.
Basically, we'll ease you in over the next couple of days, get you to sit in on interviews with couples, that sort of thing. Sound okay?
Great.
Thus leaving Annie free to pursue this seedy affair which is dragging her down to Dunedin.
That's enough of the seedy, thanks. We've got a quiet morning. I'll go through the procedures with Joe.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Can I interrupt?
Certainly. Dr. Kwan, to what do we owe this unexpected pleasure?
I heard you were looking for a doctor.
This is true. Interested?
Oh, I might be.
I have to warn you, we can hardly compete with all that whizzy hardware down in HDU.
Well, can we talk?
Sure. 10 minutes?
Fine.
I'm starting to feel obsolete.
I regret to state the obvious, Fleming, but it is looking that way.
I've got to go soon. I've got an appointment with the immigration lawyer.
I'm making trouble for you.
Hey, I love trouble.
But what about your work?
It's fine, no worries. I'm going to come back later, let you know how it goes with the lawyer. Get some rest. Grace, how is she doing?
Well, her blood gas is looking better, but her temperature's still high. I'd say it'll be another 24 hours before we see much improvement. Listen, honey, I wonder if you can shed some light. Maria has a lot of partly healed wounds and scars. They don't seem to be consistent with an accident.
They're not.
So what are you saying?
She's a political refugee.
Yeah, I know that.
She was tortured.
Come on, how long does it take to pack one bag?
Should just be getting the girly essentials, guy.
You might need a trailer.
Well, look, I don't care, mate. Just get it sorted out. Give me a call when you do. Drummers, man, how can you lose an entire drum kit?
Well, they're hardly intellectual giants, eh?
Ready?
Is that all you're taking?
Oh, I have simple needs.
You guys will have a great time. There's some amazing walks around there.
Unless there's a major emergency, I'm not planning on leaving the room.
Come on, we're leaving now.
Oh, don't you love him when he's decisive?
I've got some work stuff to drop off on the way.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Chris.
Marj.
Honey must be very worried. Did he talk to you about this Guatemalan business?
Why don't you ask him? He might have slides.
No, I'm asking you.
Well, as usual, I don't know anything, and if I did, I wouldn't care to share it with you.
Who's a Mr. Grumpy, then? Thanks for the typing, Marj. How's the packing going?
All right.
Can I give you a hand?
Marj, I left most of my things in Dunedin. I've only got one suitcase.
No, I'm talking about both of you. I mean, moving can be such a jolly nuisance. So if you need any help...
I'll be fine, thanks.
Annie, would you mind holding the fort here for a couple of minutes? I've got this mail to deliver. Oh, and that reminds me. From Dunedin, small boy's handwriting. I bet he can't wait to get his mum back. Thanks so much, Annie. I do appreciate it. I'll only be a few minutes.
Violent bigotry in the Catholic Inquisition, I can understand. But this nice.
Not normal.
Yeah, what is going on?
I think it's time we found out.
Reception will take any messages, but if there's anything urgent on this one here, there's some numbers in the back on who to contact.
You're only going for a couple of days. I think I can handle it, Guy.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Can we go now, Guy?
Take him away, Carmen.
You two off for the big weekend?
Oh, yeah, if we can get out of the building.
Bye. Have a good
fun.
time. That design competition was the best idea I ever had.
Yes, very creative. By the way, the uniform company say we can have the first batch next week.
Oh, excellent.
Now, query about rosters. When can we expect Hone back on deck?
We can't. He's not coming back.
What? Has he resigned?
No. I fired him.
I'm really sorry about what I did last night.
Happens to all of us.
I was really embarrassed.
It's not every day a girl wants to throw it away for Nick Harrison, that's for sure.
But you still said no.
Yeah?
Well, why didn't you do anything? I mean, you could have.
Well, it wouldn't have been real, would it?
Why not?
Well, I mean, it wasn't you. It was like the demon Brittany talking. I mean, you're always going to come back to your senses and go good again.
I suppose so.
Still want to go wild?
Not if it feels like this.
Getting drunk and that's not really your scene, is it?
Nah.
We've got to face it. You and me believe in different things.
I don't think we're that far apart.
Well, I'm never going to get converted and you haven't got what it takes for big-time sin.
I suppose you're right. I think you're a true Christian, Nick.
Let's not get carried away here.
You won't tell anyone about last night, will you?
You think I want people to know I turned down the hottest babe in the school?
You may act cool, Nick, but you're a really nice guy.
Yeah.
It's a shame things couldn't be different.
Who's my next victim, Marj?
Mr. Wilson. He's off doing a sample.
Oh, good for him. And how are you, Joe?
Fine.
You say that, but what about the inner recesses of your soul? Are you truly happy?
I'm surprised you'd care.
Of course I do.
Stuart moved out, things are better.
Oh. Well, give me a call if you want to, or drop around. You know, if you feel like talking to someone, I'm here.
Okay.
Say it like you mean it, Joe.
Well, what do you expect? Yesterday you bit my head off and today you're being nice. I can't keep up.
When did I ever bite your head off?
When I told you you were wanted for theatre, you were horrible.
Explanation. Grace Kwan was picking on me.
So you pick on me. It's not very fair.
She's quite right. You doctors should keep your squabbles to yourselves.
Yes, Marj. I am truly, truly, abjectly sorry, Joe. Am I forgiven?
I guess.
That man gets away with murder. You're far too nice, Joe. Should stick up for yourself more.
You mean I should just remember he's a doctor? Beth Adams?
Oh, Chris, have you spoken to Hone lately?
Not since last night. Why?
I've just had some rather disturbing news. Michael's fired him.
You two have a good weekend. I want a full report on Monday and don't go doing anything too healthy.
Oh, no fear of that. Okay.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, eh?
What?
It's not often a man gets to see two of his exes right off into the sunset together.
Oh, don't rub it in.
Oh, don't worry, hon. You know what they say.
What?
Third time lucky.
I was about to go onto the public IVF program, then I was turned down. Thank you. I've also looked at other private options, but they were no go.
Why was that, if you don't mind me asking?
Because I'm single.
Well, that certainly makes things more difficult.
Well, I don't see why it should. I was in a relationship for 10 years. It's not as if I'm incapable. We were just about to go into the public fertility program when my partner decided to change his priorities.
Sorry?
He left me for someone else. It was very painful, but I feel I'm through that now.
What makes you so sure you want to have a baby?
What makes anyone sure? I know it's what I want. I know I can do it. Financially, emotionally, I'm as ready as anyone could be.
But without the support of a partner, this is going to be very difficult.
Believe me, if a loving man were available, I'd take him. But that's not something you can organise. And time's running out. I know I should be happy to stick with a cat, play auntie to my friends' babies, but somehow I can't be satisfied with that.
I understand.
The other clinics don't. It's like being single makes me unfit to be a mother. If I had my fertility, no one else would even have any say.
Well, it's not a problem here. I'm not here to judge, I'm here to help. If I can.
You can't believe how happy that makes me.
Now let's run through your physical history.
Oh, Hone, how's our patient?
Well, maybe you could tell me. I'm just going in.
Oh, you poor man. Is that your lunch?
Well, it could be dinner as well.
Chris, you should be looking after our hero.
What?
He's not eating properly.
I'm fine, Marj.
Is Grace around?
She's with a patient. Do you want me to give her a message?
No, don't worry.
Is there a problem?
No, I just need a few more painkillers, that's all.
Well, I'm still licensed to cure. I could write you a script to clear it with Grace later.
No, no worries. Hey, I heard about your run-in with Michael.
Yeah, he doesn't get the full picture.
You gonna fight it?
Well, right now I've got more important things to do. You sure about that script?
Yeah, positive. I'll see you at home. Don't stay too late.
Praise the Lord, you've cleaned yourself up. Marj,
Can I help you?
I was expecting some test results.
I haven't seen the courier today.
Oh, well, they'll keep, not urgent.
No. I'll chase it up right away.
Marj, why are you being so helpful?
I'd do the same for anyone. Yes, the lab, please. I'll send the results through as soon as they arrive.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing here?
I'm a single woman now, remember?
Well, would you like a drink?
Sure.
Chatting up nurses, are we, Doc?
Just catching up on the goss from work.
Well, we can do better than that. I'm checking out a new bar later on. I could use some company.
Well, how about Kirsty? She's at home.
Touching that you care, but it's not really her bag. I just gotta catch up with someone and we'll be out of here.
Great.
Well, I'm sorry you're not staying.
Oh, you could come too if you wanted.
I don't think so. Are you all right?
Never felt better. Why?
I just got the feeling something was wrong. Is there?
No, I'm not lying awake at night.
Chris, you've been through a lot. If you want to talk about anything...
Joe, I'm not an invalid anymore. I'm fine and dandy, not a care in the world. There is nothing wrong with me, okay?
Hi, Nick.
You could blind some poor motorist dressed like that.
I just want to see how you are.
I'm awesome. Thrill City.
How'd it go with Brittany?
It was a roller coaster.
So you made up?
If you call never seeing her again making up,
What happened?
I don't want to relive it. Too painful.
You really loved her, didn't you? With your whole heart?
Give it a rest.
Maybe she'll realise the truth one
Enough
day.
already.
I brought you some chips. There's barbecue or salt and vinegar.
Hey, Wild. Thanks.
We could go out if you wanted.
What, underage rage?
To the movies.
Well, that rules out the R16s.
Well, I don't see you getting any better offers.
Okay, as long as it's nothing sloppy.
Thought you said that place was new.
Okay, it was a dud, but there are plenty more in the naked city.
Hey, that sounds like a great idea, but I think I better bow out.
Oh, no piking, mate. The night is but a young thing.
Hey, I'm feeling a bit stuffed.
Use it or lose it, I say. Once you start having early nights, it's all downhill from there. You're only fit for cocoa and late-night telly.
Yeah, well, I think I'm already there.
Let your Uncle Greg save you from those Kojak reruns.
I'd love to, but, I have to work tomorrow.
Dedicated to his work. Like that in a man.
Yeah, some of the time, huh?
I'll hold you to it.
Okay.
Better go and see the girlfriend. Hey, could you spring me $20? I should take a cab.
Oh, no, sure, no problem.
Sweet dreams, Doc.
Okay.
No, I'll do these. You must have 1,000,001 things to do before you set off for Dunedin.
I'm happy to help. Anyway, I want to talk to you. When Annie and I started our relationship, you spread it around like it was the worst news since the Squidgy tapes.
I never said a word.
No one said you had to approve.
Thank you very much.
The thing I don't get is the big turnaround.
What are you talking about?
This nice routine.
Not a routine. I bear you no grudge.
What caused the big change? I'd really like to know, Marj.
Would you now? It's something I thought I'd forgotten. But when I saw you and Annie becoming friendly, it somehow all came back to me.
Well, something from when you were young.
When I was at secondary school. I had this very dear friend called Sonia. We did everything together. Bought our first stockings, tried out makeup. And when I shut Mrs. Rawley in the science cupboard, Sonia took the blame. But there was this other girl, Rita Mankin. She wanted to be my friend. But I didn't like her. She was one of those spiteful kids. Anyway, she put it about that Sonia and I were too close for comfort, that there was, something going on between us.
That you were a lesbian?
Oh, no, nobody actually used that word, but that was the general idea.
So what happened?
Sonia looked them straight in the eye and walked on, but I couldn't. I made up excuses why I couldn't see her. She saw through them. She knew I was a coward. And she never forgave me.
That's awful.
I've never told anyone this before.
Did you care for Sonia?
Oh, not like that. But I certainly loved her as a friend. And when I found myself becoming like Rita Mankin over you and Annie, I just couldn't bear it.
Oh, Marj.
I wish you well. I really do. And I'm sorry if I've made life difficult for you both.
We'll live. Thanks for telling me that, Marj.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings.
I better get back to the desk.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, that's okay. I wanted to see you anyway. How's she doing?
Didn't you look at her chart?
Well, I wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Well, her temperature's finally down. I think we've turned the corner. How about you?
Oh, I'll survive.
I heard you lost your job.
Well, a good-looking surgeon like me, there'll be other offers.
Look, I don't think you deserve to be treated like that. I'll speak to Michael if you like.
That's a bit of a change of tune.
Oh, you know me, strict but fair.
Thank you, but you don't have to make a scene for me. And I'd rather you didn't.
Okay. Look, why don't you go home and get some sleep?
No, I'm going to stick with her.
There's not a lot you can do at the moment, honey.
Grace, people might come and they might try and transfer her to another hospital. I won't let that happen.
Nobody steals my patients. You should know that by now. What people?
Officials. Look, she can't see or speak to anyone.
Oh, why not? They might be trying to help her.
Grace, if she speaks to anyone, she could be signing her own death warrant.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.